Yo, Charlie, if you have any sister or a brethren or an auntie or an uncle living in America, please, whenever you go down on your knees, say a word of prayer for them. Yes, say a word of prayer for them, especially with those who don't have legal documents to stay in America. Please say a word of prayer for them. Now that Donald Trump is causing the mass deportation in America. Now, according to Donald Trump, you all know Donald Trump is the president of America right now, right? Yes, and according to him, per his campaign messages, he said that he is going to cause the largest mass deportation in the history of America, and it has started about 4 or 5 days ago when he was sworn in. Yes, we are going to go into details into that. So please, if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and don't forget to put the bell on post notification. This is the 22 months hub. Now let's speak truth to power. Before Trump was elected into power, one of his campaign messages was to cause mass deportation in America, where all illegal immigrants living and staying in America will be deported back into their country. According to Trump, he is going to cause the largest deportation that has ever happened in the history of America. Yes, that is what Trump is saying, and it has already happened about 4 or 5 days ago. Now, one of his campaign messages was to also reduce the prices of food and other commodities. Okay, now the average American is even finding it difficult to feed himself. Some of them don't even give birth because it's difficult to even afford 3 square meals a day, not to talk of bringing another child into this earth that you are going to feed him also. So according to Trump, he was saying that, oh, the Republicans caused a lot of inflation in America, and because of that, I am here to serve you. I am here to make sure that all these prices that have, skyrocketed over the years will be brought down so that the average American will be able to feed himself. And now that the mass deportation is going on, there's been a lot of canker in America. We'll be looking into that briefly. Now, people's home, people's workplace are being raided by the ISIS and the military. And when they check your documents and they realize that you are living in America illegally, you will be extradited and brought back into your country. And because of that, people are refusing to go to work. Because of that, when they hear a knock on their door, they don't want to open. Now, all these big farms that are producing food, for the Americans to feed, now all these workers that are working there, most of these workers are all immigrants, and some of them don't even have the legal documents to to live in America. And because of this operation that Trump is carrying out, nobody wants to go to work, and because of that, all these food commodities in the farm are being rotten because there is no one around to pick them up and send them to their factory for other processing to take place. It is sad.
Breaking news. Farmers who voted for the president are now drowning in regret. Fields are empty, crops are rotting, and the promise of affordable food is nothing but a lie. Why? Because the workers who powered this country's agriculture are gone, too scared to work, or deported under stricter immigration policies. These farmers believed in change. They trusted promises that food prices would drop and life would get easier. Instead, prices for essentials like eggs and produce are skyrocketing. Ranchers can't find enough hands to work their land, crops are dying in the fields. These broken promises have not only hurt farmers, but every family counting on affordable food. The rich keep getting richer while the rest of America is left in the dust. What's next for these betrayed ranchers? And who will hold the president accountable for the lies? This is the America they didn't vote for. Stay tuned. Faced with uncertainty, these farmers are now rallying together, determined to raise their voices against the broken promises that have led to their struggles. This gathering represents a turning point. United, they seek to reclaim their voices and demand the change they were promised. Determined to make their plight known, farmers mobilize for change, taking their demands to the streets in a show of solidarity and strength.
Now, according to some of the report that I've read online, says is that even if you have green card or other documents that permit to stay in America, but there is a criminal record on your file, like shoplifting, any small record on your file, you pick a bus and you didn't pay your taxes, and your like all these minor crimes. If you have all these things on your file, you'll be extradited and brought back into your country. Yes, you'll be deported back into your country. We understand Trump. We understand that he wants to make the rules and regulations work in America. He wants to scrutinize the system and, you know, deport all illegal immigrants back into their country so that the Native American will have access to employment, to be able to work and feed his family. We understand that it's America first. We understand. But ask yourself, that is the Native American ready to clean toilets? Is the Native America ready to clean the subways? Is the Native America ready to go onto the farms and pick fruit and pick foods from the farms? Is it like, are they ready for all these dirty little works that the immigrants do for no fuel? Is the Native America ready for all these things? Ask yourself. So I think Trump should be very considerate with some of the things that he's doing, because it will go a long run to, you know, affect America. It will go a long run to affect the Native Americans. And all those people who are praising him, encouraging him to go about, you know, the deportation, one day you'll be laughing at the wrong side of your mouth. It's sad. It's sad. Because it be the small work where the America or the illegal immigrant they do, where they take feed home. Now the person they come house. And one of the things where it go shock you be say, it be like your own African person. If your own African person will go chook you, give the ISIS and Americans say, oh, there is this black guy staying in this area, working in this area, that doesn't have a legal documents to live in America. One of the saddest thing be that. Say it be your own black person will go chook you, say, oh, you don't get proper paper, you don't get legal documents to live in America, so they should come and deport you. That's because maybe you are making some meaningful life that, you know, exceed his expectation, or that exceed the kind of life that he is already living. And well, yeah, they kill the black man. Hey! Your own black person, they took you, give another black, your own black brother, they took you, give an American that, hey, this person they here where you know get legal documents, so make they go chook up. It's sad. Like, if on a country they on a proper pedestal, if on a country works very properly, all, you know, things they work for our country inside, like, who go wake up and say they go another man in country say they go collect shit, if they go clean dustbins, if they go collect dust, if they go collect, you know, rubbish and things just to make a living out of it. It's sad. Because when our leaders don't have brains to think, they don't have like the mind, the adrenaline. They travel to other countries, they see how the system works there, but they come back and they don't want to implement the policies that makes those countries a better place to be. They don't want to do. They'll rather send their kids there and go and learn sense, so that you sit here and suffer. And because of that, hey, it's sad, bro. It's sad. Now, food and prices of commodities in America is going to skyrocket, and it's going to cause a hyperinflation, where only the big people, the people who have money, will be able to feed themselves. So yes, people will still end up on the streets. Those petty crimes, all this shoplifting, you know, being the reason why we are deporting people back to their country, it is going to increase, because your own Native America are going to shoplift, because they wouldn't have the money to feed themselves. Hey, I think Trump should be very considerate. We know that he wants to make history. We know that he wants to leave a mark behind, so that people will say that, oh, there was once a president that caused this, that, you know, make this happen. We understand, but he should be very considerate. He should be very considerate. It's not everybody who is living illegally in America, you know, have any bad intentions to commit any crime. Some of them are there. Some of them are breadwinners who are feeding a lot of mouth back home. And when you bring them back home, it's going to be a canker in this country. Most people living in America who are making a living because of the mouth that they are feeding back home, they're not even able to even build a 2-bedroom house because they are looking after their siblings in schools, they are looking after their sick mothers, and looking at all these things, you know, and bringing them back home. Bro, it's sad, bro. It's sad. If our country was a better place to live, all these things wouldn't have happened. Charlie. Yo, this is 22 months. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to put the bell on post notification. Until then, peace out.